Hello, everybody. It's the Worm. Welcome back to Steins Gate. And I don't know if if you're plugged into the wider gaming milieu, so to speak. But as of recording, within the past week or two, the Summer Game Fest, Xbox, Sony, Nintendo, Ubisoft, they've all had their sort of online game shows where they reveal what they're going to be working on and what games are going to be coming out and all that good stuff. And I'd say it was a pretty good series of presentations this year. But at least, there's definitely quite a few things I'm excited for, but I thought I'd mention to y'all the one thing that is pertinent for this particular channel is I saw that there is going to be a new bundle of the Ace Attorney games coming to PC. So currently on PC, they have the original Ace Attorney trilogy, and they also have the Great Ace Attorney, which is a sort of side series. And I've actually played both of them. Now, unfortunately, I had not started my channel, or I had not started uploading videos at that point. So they were ones I had played on my own time, way back when. But now this new bundle is going to be coming out. I believe these ones center around Apollo Justice, which is he's sort of he's going to be our protagonist for those series of games. I think for all of them, or maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know, but I've seen the character before, and so I can pretty much guarantee that when that bundle comes out, I will probably be doing a Let's Play on those Ace Attorney games. I think, okay, that's all I'll say on it. Anything more, I don't need to get, too detailed. This is a Steins Gate playthrough right now, not Ace Attorney, but I thought I'd mention it because I was excited. I was very excited to see that, so yeah, if there's anything you guys saw in that big summer games fest, and you'd be, you think I should know about it, because I didn't sit back and watch all of it. I only saw some of the highlights, but yeah, it looked like there was a lot there. Okay, in any case, let's get back to Steins Gate. Last time we had we engaged Ferris in grand combat, and it was very difficult. It was filled with many cries and gnashing of teeth, but unfortunately, our boy Rintaro was defeated. But that turned out to be a trick, because he managed to get Ferris to tell him what he needed to know anyway. Which was that she, when she was a kid apparently, donated an IBN 5100 to a shrine. And so, due to the fact that it's the only shrine we know in the game, it's probably going to be at Lukaku's place. That's just what's going to happen. I'm pretty dang sure. I would be very, very surprised if that wasn't how this goes. But yeah, otherwise, kind of a fun episode. We just got to see all our characters kind of interact in a fun way. So let's go ahead and continue on now and see where our search takes us. Okay. Kanda Myojin is the larger and more popular shrine, so 9 times out of 10, people would choose to donate something there. But when I inquire at the shrine office, nobody knows anything about an old computer. That leaves Yanabayashi Shrine. It's probably not there either, but I have to try. But we have a phone call. 080-723-963. Hello?
誰だ
What? All I can hear is static. Wrong number? No, maybe...
機関だな。警告のつもりか。これ以上セルンに手を出すなと言いたいのか。
は？
It's a woman's voice. And she clearly doesn't understand what I'm talking about.
機関の人間ではないのか。
違うわよ。マキセです。
Oh, hey.
マッキーセ
Who? I think I remember this voice from somewhere.
悪いが思い出せない。どこで出会ったのか教えてくれ。パリかロンドンか。
秋葉原よ。つい昨日もあったろうが。
Yesterday. Makise.
おお、助手。
I guess he went all in on Christina, that he just completely forgot her real name.
助手じゃない。マキセ・クリス。
クリスティーナと言ってくれないとわからないじゃないか。
Exactly.
クリスティーナでもねえよ。何度言わせんのよ。
お前は相変わらずキャンキャンとうるさいな。
誰のせいだ。誰の。
ちょっと待て。お前、なぜ俺の電話番号を知っている？
Something's not right here. It's not like Chris who's free of suspicion. She could still be a spy.
橋田さんに教えてもらったの。
なんだ、つまらんオチだな。それで、どうかしたのか、助手。
助手じゃないって言っとろうが。はあ、反論するのもバカらしくなってきた。あんた今どこ？
柳林神社に向かっているところだが。
あ、そう。じゃあね。
あ、
Wow. Okay.
あ、なんだ今の？嫌がらせか？嫌がらせなのか？
I mean, that's possible. But, so I think that could be two things. One, she's going to intercept us, or, head there first. Or, she wants to know that we're not at the lab. Maybe she wants to go investigate the phone wave for herself. At least, those are the two thoughts I can think of right now. How dare my assistant treat me like this? I shall scold her most harshly the next time we meet. She thinks she's all that just because her thesis was published in a science magazine. Aha. It was the first thought.
サイエンス誌に論文が載ったからなんだというのだ。
I'm curious now, was that, now that I was able to accurately pinpoint a moment where I could, email someone or not, I'm curious, was that a moment, could I have not answered the phone, or would the game force me to? Because there have been moments where the game sort of forces you to email or something like that, but I mean, I'm sure I'll find out at some point.
いきなり何よ。
When I arrive at Yanabayashi's shrine, I find my assistant waiting there for some reason. She glares at me with her usual frown.
さっきの電話はなんだ？
あんたの居場所を聞いただけ。それでここに向かってるって言うから来た。
誰も呼んでいないのだが。
私も呼ばれた覚えはない。
So, what do you want to talk about? Why is she always in such a bad mood? Well, to be honest, Rintaro, I can think of a few reasons, but you might be one of them. That's all I'll say.
なぜ俺に会いに来た？
会いたくて会いに来たんじゃないから。勘違いしないで。
She just keeps those abusive words coming.
昨日、別れ際に言われたことが気になって。
何のことだ？
IBN5100。それに、セルン。
貴様、機関ではなくセルンのスパイだったか。この俺を殺しに来たのだな。そんなことだろうと思っていた。いかにも人を殺しそうな顔をしているからな。
I am curious. Well, I'm sure she'll tell us. But what's your interest in those things?
どんな顔よ。失礼だな。あんた、少しは落ち着いたら？いつもふざけたことばかり言って。とても私より年上には見えない。
落ち着くか。お前にはわかるまい。常に身の危機にさらされ、逃亡に次ぐ逃亡を重ねてきた。これまでの俺の人生は。
ええ、そんなヨタ話は全くわからない。
俺に喧嘩を売りに来たのか？
IBN5100 とセルンって組み合わせに興味が湧いただけよ。
そうではなく、お前が興味を持ったのはセルンでタイムマシン研究が行われていることだろ。素直になれ。
うるさいな。タイムマシンになんか興味ないわよ。
We did get that whole spiel about her father being interested in time travel and being marginalized because of it.
それより IBN5100 は見つかったの？
それを確かめに来た。
Krisu looks up at Yanabayashi Shrine's small archway.
神社に？
そうだ。
Then, with perfect timing, a beautiful boy, dressed in Miko garb, appears from the nearby shrine office holding a bamboo broom.
京馬さん、こんにちは。
ルカ子よ。お前、例のものはどうした？
妖刀さみだれのことですか？
常に携帯しろと言っておいたはずだ。
すみません。でも掃き掃除の時は邪魔になるので。
掃き掃除の最中に乗っ取られたらどうするつもりだ？誰も助けてはくれんぞ。
そうですね。以後気をつけます。ねえ、さっきから二人で何の話をしてるのよ。
We're talking about demon swords, Krisu. You obviously wouldn't know about that, I'm sure. Lukako finally notices Krisu and gives me a puzzled look.
こちらの方は？
助手だ。
違うわよ。っていうか何よその適当な紹介の仕方は。
俺は事実を述べたまでだ、クリスティーナ。
日本の方じゃないんですか？日本の方です。
I'm curious because this has popped up a few times now. I'm not gonna say Krisu. You know, Krisu obviously sounds like Chris, as well as Christina. We've heard from Rintaro, and we know that she spent some time in America, but you know, not a huge amount of time, is my understanding. Is she, you know, obviously I can't tell with this art style, but is she meant to look like a foreigner, not native to Japan, or something like that? At least that's kind of the sense I'm getting, but I haven't had anything concrete. At least I don't. If there has been something concrete, I've not been able to digest it as of yet.
それよりルカ子、 お前の父上と話を。
She could be, it could be something like she has maybe one Japanese parent and then a foreigner as her other parent or something like that. I don't know.
待て、紹介しなさいよ、ちゃんと。
紹介されたいのか？ちゃんと。
この状況で紹介されない方が不自然だろうが。
俺はお前をルカ子に紹介するためにここに来たのではない。
紹介するぐらい10秒もかからないのに、あくまで拒否するんか、あんたは。
喧嘩は。
Lukaku's flustered. Looks like he thinks we're fighting.
こいつはマキセ・クリス、助手だ。
うん、もういい。もう助手でいい。
よろしくお願いします、マキセさん。漆原ルカです。
よろしく。おいくつなの？
今年で17です。
私の1個下か。
そうなんですか？マキセさん、とても大人っぽくて1歳違いには見えないんです。
つまり老け顔ということだな。
She glares at me.
いえ、違います。綺麗だっていう意味ですから。
サンクス。あなたはとても可愛らしいと思うわ。
But he's a guy. I probably shouldn't tell her that. The shock from learning the truth might be enough to make her go back to America.
くだらん社交辞令は終わったか？
I am remembering that, right? She has been to America. I think she studied there. But I don't think it said she's from there originally. I think she's from here, but spent time in America. I think. Hang on. I do have notes. Yeah, it's not specific. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, for episode 1, in my notes I have... At one point she references genius, quote-unquote American brain scientist. But I'm pretty sure she said previously that she's only spent time there, not that she's from there.
いちいち言い方がムカつくわね。
I mean, clearly she, at least for my ears, it sounds like she speaks as a native Japanese.
ならばルカ子よ、お前の父上とお話ししたい。呼んできてはくれまいか？
はい、いいですけど、お父さんにお話って。
これは人類の未来に関わる重大な要件なのだ。
人類の
未来？
すぐ呼んできます。
Lukaku races into the shrine office. He believes just about anything I say, which does worry me. He's really easy to deal with, unlike my rebellious assistant.
やだ、風邪ひいたかな。
Maybe. Krisu's sniffling should keep her too occupied to scold me for a while. Lukaku's father soon appears. Lukaku is pretty flustered. He's practically dragging his father behind him.
お父さん、早く早く。
ちょっと待ってくれ。そんなにせかされても転んでしまうよ。
Hello, sir.
だって人類の未来がかかっているんだよ。
そうか。 それは大変だな。
I've met Lukako's father several times before. He's a gentle, respectable adult, with the exception of how he's raised Lukako. Apparently, the reason Lukako wears Miko garb is because his father requested it. Maybe his dad's a pervert? No, it's not like I mean to mock the Shinto priesthood or anything like that.
やあ、法王院君、久しぶり。いつもルカがお世話になっていますね。
いえ、こちらこそ。
彼の名前は法王院じゃなくて岡部ですよ。
え、そうなのですか？
ジョッシュ、話がややこしくなるから喋るな。
事実を言っただけじゃない。
What did she come here for?
ルカから法王院君だと聞かされていたからすっかりそう信じていたが、いやー、もしかしてこれはルカに一杯食わされたかな。
お父さん、そうじゃなくて、岡部さんは本名で法王院という名前は
俺は法王院です。
岡部倫太郎って親がつけてくれた名前でしょ。それを否定するの？
いいから黙れ、ザゾンビ。
誰がゾンビだ？
Look, we did see you dead, and now you're walking, so... I mean, it's a simple conclusion to come to.
仲が良くていいですね。
Lukako's father looks at Krisu.
あなたもルカのお友達ですか？これからもルカと仲良くしてやってくださいね。
私は。
この子は見ての通りとても可憐な子ですから。
お父さん、やめてよ。
Krisu looks like she's going to cry for some reason. Yeah, what's wrong? Is she upset that Luka's father assumes she's a friend? Krisu notices my stare and quickly turns away.
それで法王院君、私に何か用事だとか。
Yeah, there was something off there. That's right. This is no time for idle chatter. This meeting will shape the course of Ragnarok. The future of mankind is, well, whatever. I'm a mad scientist, not some sort of hero. Anyway, I explained to Lukako's father that I need an IBN 5100. I then asked him if that retro PC was donated to Yanabayashi's shrine. Of course, I don't disclose any classified information like how we plan to hack CERN or how this is all related to time machine research. Wow. I'm sure that took great restraint from you there, Rentaro. Good work.
奉納という言い方がふさわしいかどうかは分かりませんが、この神社には確かに9年ほど前に預けられた古い PC がありますよ。
Whoa. No way. Really?
それだ。それに間違いないです。
ちょっと待っていてください。今持ってきましょ
う。Lukako's father comes back in about 10 minutes. His face is bright red and he's carrying a large cardboard box. His gait is fairly unsteady. I wonder if he'll be okay.
探すのに手こずってしまいました。おそらくこれだと思います。
Lukako's father places the box on the ground and takes a deep breath as he rubs his back. Oof, lift with your knees, sir. Not your back. Was it that heavy? I thank him and take a look inside.
これが IBN5100。
I'm curious, and I'm thinking the game's probably going to let us know at some point, but why He said not donated, but entrusted. You know, I think this was an episode or two ago. There was a moment where I had a thought, and then I said, no, I probably shouldn't say, but I feel like I'm going to say it right now. Also, I plan that... No, I won't say that part. I have a feeling, there's this little feeling in the back of my head that at some point... Well, I'm not even sure. We've not even technically time traveled yet, right? We may have hopped realities at some point. But we, Rintaro, have not actually time traveled yet. Maybe I should wait till we actually do that before I say anything. Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait for that then. Sorry. Okay, let's keep going. Inside is a simple computer with an integrated monitor. The monitor is only about as big as a GPS screen. I compare it to the IBM 5100 image I got from Shining Finger. They look very similar.
ここを見てください。
Lukaku points to the logo between the tape drive and the monitor. A tape drive. Before the invention of the floppy disk, the data was stored on magnetic cassette tapes. Specialized drives to read these tapes were the norm for computers in the 1970s. It says, IBM 5100 portable computer.
我ついに秋葉の都市伝説を解明する
I gotta say, I'm pretty dang curious about how the rest of this story is gonna go. And I say rest of. I'm sure most of the game is still in front of me. By quite a large margin, right? At least that's my assumption. But it feels like up until, well, including this moment, up until the whole game, up until now, and it looks like for the imminent future, everything's been going pretty dang smoothly, all things considered. I mean, we've inadvertently created a time machine. We've hacked into CERN, and now we've found the device needed to translate the data in their hidden server. All within a few days. So I'm curious about what's going to happen when we finally get some pushback or something, because it feels like this is just going swimmingly at the moment. This is the Phantom PC of Akihabara. It's in excellent condition. There's only a thin layer of dust on it. Well, are they just going to give it to us, or what? But it looks like we'll need to plug it in to see if it works. Now the problem is whether Lukaku's father will lend it to me or not. Yes, that is something to consider.
漆原担当直入にお聞きしたいのですが、この PC を貸してもらうことは可能ですか？
いいですよ。
Oh.
そんなあっさりと。
Is it okay for the priest to just lend property out like that? Items which were donated to the shrine? I've never heard of anything like that. That's why I was expecting him to refuse.
これを私どもに預けた方から当時言われたのですよ。いつかこのパソコンをどうしても必要だとする若者が現れるから、その時は快く貸してもらって構わないとね。
Okay, a part of me really wishes we actually listened to what Ferris had to say about what the story was that led them to do this, to donate it, or entrust it, as he says. Okay, now I think I'm actually going to say what I was going to say earlier. Because I think that this is actually, this is lending credence to the thought I was having. So, my thought is, I feel like stuff like the Makise Krisu's death, John Tidor, and I think we're still in the middle of it. I don't think we're beyond the sort of introductory stage of the game yet. But eventually, after we complete the introductory portion of the game, and then after, like, when we get to, I don't know if it's going to be the climax, or there's going to be a section of the game where we're going to time travel or something. And then all these little events and mysterious things, we're going to view them from the other side, right? So I don't know if this is, like, this almost seems too obvious that, oh, well, this was just this is one aspect of the time travel that has caused this to occur. Like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in one of my previous episodes that I was thinking, back to, right before we found Makise Krisu's body, we heard a scream, and at the time I thought it might have been Nagabashi, and then I said, well, I listened to it again, and I think, well, maybe it could have been Rintaro. Maybe that was his scream, and it could be an alternate version of him. And so that leads back into this thought I'm having where, well, maybe eventually we're going to see that from that point of view. And maybe, so it could, it could be a sort of, how do I word this? Like a loop. Like the whole thing runs in a loop, and we just get to see different sides of it. That's probably not very clear. I'll have to think about how I can speak more clearly about that. Anyway, let's continue. I'm sure if I keep going, it's just going to be too rambly.
まさか本当にこうして現れるとは思いませんでしたよ。というか、私もそのことづてのことはついさっきまで忘れていたぐらいです。ですから、これは法王院君にお貸ししましょう。ただし、使い終わったら必ず返してくださいね。
はい、ありがとうございます。
I bow deeply, but in my heart I'm grinning like a madman. I can't stop laughing. Things are going even better than I anticipated. It's almost like everything's being handed to me on a silver platter. Yeah, that's the sense I've been getting. Now CERN's secrets will be laid bare. We can expose their wicked research and possibly even gather hints on how to build a time machine. What if the game does something crazy like we're the bad guys or something? Or the bad guys are manipulating the situation such that we, cause whatever time manipulation that ends up working in their favor or something. It just, I'm starting to get a sense of something like that. And then I can beat them to the punch and complete the first time machine in human history. Now I have to get the IBN 5100 back to the lab, but unfortunately I don't have a car to transport it. In fact, I don't even have a license. How heavy is it? Same goes for my assistant.
アメリカでは16歳から普通免許を取れるというではないか。にもかかわらず持っていないのか。
何よ、悪い？向こうじゃ研究漬けだったのよ。
青春を無駄に過ごしているな。
あんたを見てるとそうとも思えないけど、むしろ私の方がよっぽど有意義な過ごし方してると思う。
Touché.
喧嘩は良くないです。
Lukako's flustered again.
ルカコ、今日は助かった。改めて父上には礼を言っておいてくれ。
Lukako's dad has already returned to the shrine office. Lukako nods.
あなたのお父さん、素敵な人ね。
Lukako and I freeze at my assistant's nonchalant words.
お父さんは結婚してまして。
Well, alright then.
はい。
そうか、助手よ。お前は親父好きだったか。
待った、二人とも勘違いするな。そういう意味じゃない。
お父さんは渡せません。
Wow, this is taking a turn.
泣かないでよ。私が言ったのは親子で仲が良くて羨ましいなってこと。それ以上の意味はないから。
そうでしたか。すみません、変な勘違いして。僕はなんで失礼なことを。
だから泣かないでよ。誤解が解けたならもうそれでいい。
だが心の奥底ではルカパパへの募る思いが
ねえよ。
Christina turns away. I decide to leave it at that. Angering her any further could lead to violence.
ルカ子、さみだれでの素振りを忘れるなよ。
はい、頑張ります。エルサイこんがり。
コングルーダン、いい加減覚えろ。
すみません。
ちょっとあんた、女の子をいじめるなんて最低じゃない？
I wouldn't know. Lukako is a guy. I ignore Christina and lift up the box with the IBN 5100 inside.
って重っ。
It's so heavy that I can barely get it off the ground. I put it down for now. Now I know why Lukako's father was red in the face when he carried this thing.
そんなに重いんですか？
Yeah, that's my question. You know, the picture doesn't really... It doesn't really... I can't really get a sense of how big it is from the photo.
なんじゃくね。CRT のモニターぐらいの大きさなのに。
Okay.
ならばお前が持ってみるがいい。俺の言葉が間違いではないとわかるはずだ。
Chris's sighs, grabs both ends of the cardboard box, and lifts. She strains with all her might, but gives up without even lifting it a centimeter.
すごく重いです。
She blushes slightly, but still maintains her usual frown. My assistant seems to have a strong competitive spirit.
30キロくらいあるんじゃない？これ。
Hang on. £66. Okay.
台車か何か借りた方がいいかもね。漆原さん、この神社に台車ない？
あるんですけど、実は壊れちゃってて。すみません。
そう。他に借りられそうなところは？
いや、台車は必要ない。
だったらどうやって持って帰るの？ここからあんたのボロラボまで歩くと10分くらいかかるわよ。
一人では重すぎてきついかもしれないが、二人ならば別だ。
Yeah.
俺とお前で持っていけばいい。そのための助手だろう。
Teamwork makes the dream work.
このためなのか。まあ、二人で運ぶならなんとかなるかもね。だが断る。
Ah, I see.
断るって言ったのよ。
だが断ると言ったか？
うるさいな。そうよ、断ったのよ。
Yes, it is. But I refuse is a famous manga quote. Or manga. Could Krisu be an ant channeler?
私はもともと知識を貸すってことでラボ面にさせられたのよ。よってこの場合、次の回を導ける。力仕事は無理。
I think we also heard Daru say that Daga Kotoaru as well.
そうか。では仕方ない。とりあえず俺は頑張って運ぶつもりだが。
I glance at Lukako. He twitches when he notices my look, then timidly raises his hand with tears in his eyes.
じゃあ僕が。
漆原さんが大丈夫なの？
はい頑張ります。
いや、ルカ子、お前に手伝わせるわけにはいかん。俺が一人で何とかする。
いえ、そんな遠慮しないでください。僕岡部さんのお役に立ちたくて。
いや、俺が一人で。
僕も手伝います。
じゃあ私も。
どうぞどうぞ。知らなかったのかクリスティーナ。これこそがジャパニーズギャグというものだ。
Ah, so that's what it is.
ルカ子よ、協力ご苦労。というわけでこの PC は俺と助手で運ぶから、お前は手伝わなくてもいいぞ。好意だけ受け取っておく。
はい、そういうことでしたら。
さあ助手、自分から立候補した以上もう拒否することは許さんぞ。持て、今すぐ持て。
はいはい。
Krisu and I lift up the cardboard box. The burden's considerably easier when distributed between two people. That doesn't look that bad. 66 pounds. 10-minute walk. That doesn't seem that bad. Come on.
なんで私たちお見合い状態なわけ？
We're positioned so that we're looking at each other. But there's no other way to hold it, so what can you do?
いいから行くぞ。
I start to walk out of the shrine.
待て！
なんだうるさいやつだな。
あんたね、前に進まないでよ。私が後ろ歩きしなくちゃいけないでしょ。横に動きなさい。
いいからキビキビ動け助手。
聞いて、頼むから聞いて。後ろ歩きはさすがに無理。
助手ならばできるはずだ。
期待してくれてどうも。でも無理。横歩きに変更求む。つうかしろ、変更しろ。転んじゃうから。
Okay. Well, you know what? I think we're gonna call it there today. We're not at an hour yet, but we kind of finished that scene. So let's call it. We completed our objective. We got the IBN 5100. We're good to go. Yeah, I mean that whole scene is just the idea that it was entrusted to them and then was told, oh yeah, if ever a young man comes asking for an IBN 5100, give it to them. It's that thing where it seems so obvious that it's time travel shenanigans that it makes me wonder Okay, well, is it time travel shenanigans? Or not? Yeah. Sorry if I was a bit rambly today. It's just, you know, we're dealing with with something like time travel. Things can get very complicated very quickly. So I'm trying to keep track of all the different ideas that pop up out of here. It's just, it can be, it can get topsy-turvy very quickly. So, in any case, I've been The Worm. This has been Steins Gate. I hope you're all doing all right, and I hope you will join me next time. Have a good day.